Hi, I'm Gavin Van Vlack. I'm a strength coach in New York City. I've got over 2 decades, about 20 years in the fitness and wellness community and industry, as well as the martial arts community. I've worked with every facet from rehabilitation, general population, to high-level competitive athletes. Currently working out of Chok Sabai, Muay Thai in Manhattan on 30th Street, 5th Avenue. It's weird because I get a really wide variety of clientele from, like I said, competitive athletes. I've worked with high-level jiu-jitsu competitors, high-level Muay Thai athletes. I've worked with a couple of competitive hockey players. I get, as far as the athletes go, it always changes up. Currently, I've been working with a lot of adventure racers, with like the Spartan race and the Mud Runners becoming really popular. People are finding that not just training to get strong and training to get the endurance, but also working on injury prevention, which is really, really important within sport, to train so that you're not getting injured while you're doing what you love. General population, general population generally comes to me for fitness and wellness, and a lot of times it's usually to take off a few pounds. Along those lines, I try to get them interested back in a sport that they love. Say it's tennis or running or swimming. So if we have something to train for that's more of a tangible goal, it makes it more fun. Also, the advantage of that too is if you can get them active on the outside, they're active more often. If they're active more often, they're burning more calories. If they're burning more calories, the weight comes off a lot easier. Plus, what you're adding to that is you're bringing in a certain quality of life. Because, I mean, to be honest, exercise isn't mandatory, but movement is. We need to have movement. Without it, we kind of go crazy. I think there's a lot of misinformation that's put out both in press and in internet, and the sad thing about it is it's based around marketing dollars and trying to get into people's wallets, not really trying to improve people's lives. One of the other thing too is the get thin quick schemes, like the get rich quick schemes. You didn't end up in this state overnight. You have to allow yourself the patience to be able to develop back to what you really want to be. You can't set the expectations of, oh, I'm just going to take off X amount of pounds overnight and my life is going to be wonderful. The work can be hard, but it's worth it. And it's a matter, like I said previously, it's a matter of quality of life. Biggest myths in the fitness industry, that skinny is sexy. That's one of the biggest ones, and that's targeted a lot towards women. The thinner you are, the more desirable you'll be. Evolutionarily, that's a flawed concept. And this isn't, I'm not poking anything at people that are ectomorphic. That's a genotype. That is a very real thing. But what is sold is that, you know, to tell a woman or any person that, oh, well, you should be this weight. It's not true. It's the State Farm method of, if I was to follow the State Farm method of, I'm this tall, so I should be this weight, it'd be horrific. It would be horrific. Body composition is something unto itself as opposed to weight loss. People are far too obsessed with, oh, well, I need to weigh this much. Not so much how they feel or how they fit into, say, a pair of jeans, which I think is far more important. Let's rerun this one.
So what do you think are some of the biggest myths in the fitness industry today?
One of the biggest myths, and it seems like a lot of the myths are always targeted at women, is that women don't need to do resistance training or don't need to move moderate to heavy weights. I found it to be beneficial for all my female clients, from general population to high performance athletes with women, that both body composition goals and performance goals have been helped out with resistance training. Another one, which is always marketed, like, you can do our plan, you can do our thing and eat whatever you want. That's just not true. You can't out-exercise a bad diet. If you're not eating optimally, you can't perform optimally. You need to have good food. Food is fuel and medicine. Remember that. Those are the top two. Start off with a quote from Pavel Tassolini: strong people are harder to kill. With your general population, a lot of them are coming in deconditioned. They have lower muscle mass ratio, higher fat mass ratio, and we want to turn that around by increasing the amount of muscle mass, decreasing the amount of fat mass. Muscle burns fat, very simple. With your high performance athletes, it's more a matter of motor unit recruitment. We want to get it so that every time those muscles fire, they're firing optimally and as strong as possible.